You cannot build a new life while you're still saying yes to the things that broke your old one. Boom. And I got a handful of these, and they're as real as it's going to get. And if I'm being honest, some of them I'm still working on, but every single one of them connects back to the core truth. And I'm going to give that truth to you at the very end. So stick with me. Before I unpack this list, I need you to understand the whole heartbeat of it. My peace is everything. And I need you to hear me on that. After everything that I've walked through, the rebuilding, the tearing down, the rebuilding again, the rock bottoms, I came out of that knowing one thing is for certain. My peace is no longer up for discussion, and neither should yours. It's not up for grabs, and I'm done handing it out just to keep other people comfortable. So every no on this list should help you put a fence around your peace. Just keep that in mind as we go through these. No to wasted time. I had to draw a hard line here. And let's be clear, I don't mean being lazy on the couch. This rest is different. Rest is holy. Rest is necessary. I mean, the time that I used to give away to things that bore no fruit, scrolling for hours and hours in bed, engaging in conversations that left me so empty, and saying yes to invitations I was already dreading. Look, I work a job where I am up before the sun even is, and I'm raising my girls, and I'm trying to build this entire life from scratch in real time with you guys. I do not have the time to be throwing it away anymore. And frankly, I don't want to. No to things I never chose. Let's start where your energy is actually going. And every single day, people are constantly making withdrawals from you. And for a long time, I was saying yes to obligations I never wanted. And when you're raising a family and consistently managing a house, it is so easy to allow your own cup to run completely dry. So before you even think about moving forward, try to look at your week honestly and ask yourself, what am I pouring into? And did I consciously choose that? No to negative energy. Oh, this one, it's so heavy. I realize that I'm an empath. And for the longest time, I did not even have the vocabulary for that. But all I knew is that as soon as I walked into a room, I can feel everybody's energy. I can absorb everybody's stress, their bitterness, their unspoken drama. And in reverse, I can feel people's love and their kindness. But then I would put all that weight on my shoulders and then I would carry it around as if it was my job to fix it. And some people look at it as a gift, and sometimes it truly can be. But honestly, sometimes it would drown me because I was so busy feeling everybody else, I couldn't feel me. So I had to learn how to protect my energy. And that doesn't make me cold. And some people may think that, but I learned that I had to love those people from a distance. And other people, I had to completely stop letting them speak into my life. And I'm done apologizing for that. No to forcing outcomes. We hear so much online that you can radically change your life overnight or do these 10 steps and change it in 10 minutes. Like, let's normalize taking our time and easing into this life that we want to create for ourselves. Because honestly, I'm not interested in the quick changeover and dramatically changing my life because that's not sustainable. I just started a new season and I want to ease into my new routines that actually support me. It doesn't have to be loud and dramatic. That is just exhausting performance. Sometimes evolving just looks like quietly letting go of things that no longer fit. And sometimes it looks like just doing a routine steadily. I honestly learned not to rush into things, just let it flow. No to what I let into my mind and my space. This ties right into the energy piece. because it's the exact same muscle. It's not just the people that are physically in the room with you, it's also the voices that you let into your ears all day long. The music, the podcasts, the TV shows. It's my dog. I had to get brutally honest with myself. And a lot of what I was consuming was watering the exact seeds of anxiety and the exact seeds of self doubt. Those were the things that I was trying to uproot. So I got intentional. And now there's more worship music in my truck in my morning commute, more voices that actually build me up, positive affirmations in the morning. And instead of doom scrolling or watching the latest baddies, I'm intentionally adding positive things into my life. What you feed yourself grows. So I started feeding myself better. No to the automatic yes. Now, this is definitely not easy. Saying no is definitely uncomfortable at first. You will disappoint a lot of people who are used to your automatic yes. It will definitely feel weird to explain your new boundaries, but that discomfort is the gap between who you were and who you are becoming. Because the moment your boundaries start making people pause or they start looking at you sideways, that's how you know you're actually protecting your peace. No to bad eating. Okay, let me lighten the mood a little bit because this one's a little different. I had to say no to trash eating. Because listen, I need this body right, tight, and snatched, okay? I have worked too hard and lost too much to feed this woman like I don't care about her. But in all seriousness, it's not even about what's on the scale anymore. It's literally just about self respect. And what I put into my mind is the same thing as what I'm feeding my body physically. Feeding my body well is me actually saying, thank you for carrying me through the storm. That is a completely different motivation than I used to have. And that's why it actually sticks. No to alcohol, mostly. And because we don't do filters over here, let's talk about it. I had to really look at my relationship with alcohol. And when I really reflect, it wasn't really good. Now, I'm not going to sit here and play perfect because a glass of wine on Friday night, absolutely. I'm not giving that up. Let's be real. But I had to say a firm no to using it to take off the edge from a stressful day because every day can be a stressful day. And to saying no to letting it blur my focus. There's a massive difference between enjoying something and using it to cope. And getting honest about which one I was actually doing, that's where the real work is. So, girl, go have your wine. Just don't let it stop your grind. So, that's my list. That is my season of no that I'm standing in. And if you stop to look back at the whole picture, the wasted time, the heavy environment, the media, the boundaries, the food, the wine, every single path leads right back to the exact same place. My peace. That is the thread. And I'm not saying it to be difficult. And I'm not saying no because I'm mad at the world. I'm saying no because I finally understand that my peace is the foundation that I have built everything on. And you can't build a solid life on ground that you keep giving away. So before I close this video, I just want to give you one piece of homework. Just think of one no, one thing that you keep saying yes to that is quietly costing you and your peace of mind. You don't have to type it out in the comments. Although you can, this is a no judgment zone. You don't have to text it to anybody and you don't have to say it out loud. Just name it in your heart. I know, that was cheesy, right? So, girl, you are allowed to outgrow the version of you that accommodated everybody else but yourself. And remember, I am just a regular mom figuring out life in real time. And right now, my peace, my energy, that's everything. And if you're in the same space with me, drop a comment, like this video, subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you in the next one.